Good morning, Essential Therapy followers. Dr. Cindy here, and I am out on a nature walk, sort of. It's quite a rainy day, and it fits that I was supposed to be in London right now with the British Fascia Symposium, and that's kind of where I've been hanging out for the last few days, mostly in my living room, watching the live feed from the British Fascia Symposium, which has just been so cool. I've been wanting to attend these conferences for years, which they all sort of started around the time I began having my babies. And so um, that didn't happen at that time. But I'm a lucky girl now because I'm going to it. And check this out, I found a 4 leaf and a 5 leaf already this morning. This 5 leaf looks like it was meant to be two, but it kind of grew together. So it is really one. Um, Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I am just so blown away that all of this work that I've been doing for, you know, pushing 25 years now, learning about the fascia and the connective tissue, and then how it transformed from really working on just the structural body and seeing how the emotional body and our energetic bodies are it is all combined, and it's just so exciting. It just makes my heart jump to think and feel that now more people around the world are teaching this work and sharing it and discovering it. I mean, truly, a lot of this work is, even though there are practitioners like John Barnes who've been around for decades doing it, it wasn't in the mainstream or the scientific world, so therefore it wasn't recognized. And wow, like it is about to explode. And I'm so excited and so grateful that I've had the experiences that I've had over these, more than 2 decades now of experiencing this work in my own body and helping heal myself and continuing along that journey always and being able to share it with you. And so, what I want to leave you with today is to just think about, we're talking about Mindful May, and I've been a little bit off of social media here for a week or so, just being very busy with some exciting things that are happening, which I'll tell you about soon. But be mindful of how your body moves today and what you're feeling in your body. A couple of things, just real quick, that came up over the last few days is just that reminder of how now they're able to show some things in research that our bodies, when we don't move, when we sit, and a lot of people are doing right now because of this pandemic and whatnot, they're being much more sedentary. It's really not a good thing. And I think even just recently, a, um, I pointed out that here's my duck pond here. There's an area of it down in that area where the water gets stagnant, and it's not healthy. The geese here. And so movement is so important. So think of a goose. Can you imagine a goose that just wouldn't move and just sat there and didn't do much at all? It would have a very difficult time flying. So feel your bodies today and feel how when you move your body and lengthen and stretch it, it goes into other parts of your body. So as you know, when people come and are on my table and I'm treating them, I'm feeling, I often begin, not always, but I often begin with my hands on their ankles and I pull into the body and just gently feel that tension. And it's continuous, so much more than what any physician was ever taught in medical school, more than what any PT was taught. I mean, I'm thinking back to the hours and hours that I had in a cadaver lab and, how it was not talked about at all. These are the sandhill cranes. I must show you these. There they go. So anyway, I had many, many hours in a cadaver lab so many years ago. And, not only did I have a year of gross anatomy in physical therapy school, but my minor for my doctorate is gross anatomy. And I remember being very confused even back then that it would take so long to dissect through these structures, which were all interconnected with the fascial web. And nobody talked about it. Never once was it mentioned. No one, other than saying like these large fascial connections in the body, perhaps that was mentioned like plantar fasciitis, right? Plantar fascia, the thoracolumbar fascia, those types of things. But it wasn't talked about at all, the fascia. And turns out everything, everything in our body, and I mean not just our muscles, our blood vessels, our nerves, our organs, our lymphatic tissue, everything, our brain, the spinal cord is all dependent upon the state of the fascia, whether that fascia is in a healthy, movable, mobile state, or whether it's restricted, solidified, and like concrete. So let's not be like concrete today. Let's get up and move and feel our bodies and be mindful about what is happening there. And I look forward to coming to you more over the days to come about what I'm learning and mainly learning new ways and getting new excitement to share with you. Have a great day.